Saumya and Sanjay, dedicated botany students, spent their days researching rare plants at the college hostel. Their shared passion often led them deep into various forests. Their professor admired their extraordinary effort, especially for plants not easily found. He urged them to return to their hostels as night deepened. The next day in class, the professor began describing a rare Neelkamal flower. He spoke of its elusive nature, found only in the deep, dangerous forests of Patalpani. Patalpani, he explained, was a land of tribal people who fiercely protected their nature. No outsider, he cautioned, had ever returned alive from its depths. Sanjay, intrigued, asked for more details about the flower. The professor, however, dismissed their curiosity, reiterating the dangers and advising them to stick to their books. The bell rang, signaling the end of class. The professor left, and the two students decided to head to the canteen, a silent understanding passing between them. In the bustling canteen, Saumya smiled at Sanjay. "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?" she whispered, an unspoken adventure brewing between them. Sanjay hesitated, recalling the professor's dire warnings about Patalpani. Saumya, however, laughed, daring him to face the small dangers for their shared ambition. Though wary, Sanjay couldn't resist her spirit. He took her hand, his fear replaced by determination. With her by his side, they would venture to Patalpani. Without a word to anyone, Saumya and Sanjay embarked on their secret journey. After a train ride in a local car, they arrived at Patalpani as dusk settled. The car driver, surprised by their destination, warned them about the fiercely protective tribal people and the swiftly closing market. He advised them to turn back. Ignoring the driver's caution, they paid him and explored the small tribal market. They planned to enter the forbidden woods under the cover of night. After a quick meal, they slipped away from tribal eyes, heading into the dense forest. Sanjay reassured Saumya, promising to light a fire to ward off wild animals. Soon a small fire crackled, providing warmth and light. As they talked, a faint, rhythmic sound of anklets drifted from somewhere deeper within the silent forest. The sound of anklets grew louder, now seemingly from multiple sources. They exchanged worried glances, scanning the impenetrable darkness, wondering who could be out there. Suddenly, a strange glow appeared among the trees. Terrified, they fled, but in the overwhelming darkness, they lost their way, plunging deeper into the unknown. A mobile's beam cut through the dark, revealing it, the legendary Neelkamal. It wasn't merely a flower. A fully formed body was visible, blood dripping from a wound. Ignoring a whispered warning, Saumya, entranced, broke off the flower. Sharing a horrified glance with Sanjay, they bolted, scrambling out of the terrifying forest. Saumya didn't notice the bite mark on her hand, a wound from which blood silently dripped. Unseen, something lingered, licking the crimson drops. Once out of the forest, Saumya quickly bandaged her hand. They returned to Mumbai, where she proudly showed the Neelkamal to her professor and planted it in the hostel garden. Later that night, a sudden, alarming noise echoed through the hostel. Sanjay, startled awake, emerged from his room to investigate the disturbance.